$294 with the factory vinyl roof, and this vinyl roof is all original. Got a 273 V8, which is the same block as they used later for the 340. But check this out. Look at the styling on it.
Yeah, it's always such a pretty car. That top makes it really, that sets it off, doesn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
And that long window.
Well, that window went all the way back to 68.
Yeah.
They still
This
had
is,
that.
he's got here, it's one of one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now that
72
that's different.
VW Sterling.
Look at the top.
Tom and Lena Wellbrook.
That's an interesting car. Look at that.
Isn't that wild?
I wonder if
Very cool.
Mary Petty would insure something like that.
You'd have to call her.
She'll
Absolutely.
Insure, she'll insure anything.
Absolutely. She's over there shaking her head. Come on in. Tell him to come on in and see me. Isn't that neat, though? The way that top comes up?
Oh, no, there's my stuff. That looks like a Seagrave. Is that a Seagrave?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. They naturally have all their trucks out. Here we
We
go.
talked about one of those before.
57 BMW Isetta, Jim Anderson out of Arvada. Where's Steve Urkel? Every time I see one of those.
Look at the wheels on that. Look at the
Yeah.
custom wheels they put on it. Now that's tricked out, isn't it?
That's custom.
Hey, look at the Trans Am Firebird on the front.
Yeah. Look how narrow
Yeah,
it gets in
and
the back.
that's
Now, you were telling me they made one of these. Clark's got one with a. It's a two-seater. It's a
Yeah,
back
it's
seat
called a
in it.
600 limo. It's got a little back seater in it. Yeah.
Isetta limo.
Well, look at that.
55 Mercury Montclair, 292, 195 horsepower, Mercomatic. This is owned by Miles and Hannah Highland. Isn't that beautiful? That is sweet.
Such pretty instrumentation and instrument panels on those cars.
I like the big
Sweet out.
chrome
Oh.
horn in
The
the
horn.
middle of it.
And those were big wheels.
Because now there's usually a little
yeah.
button somewhere that you got to try to find.
If you had one of those without power steering, you needed that big wheel. Yeah.
Continental kit. That is a
That's a
pretty car,
beautiful car.
isn't it? And it's
I'd
convertible.
like to see it with the top down.
Yeah.
Unusual color too on it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a nice Olds.
1950, Olds 88. This is Jim Ross out of Lakewood, Colorado.
This looks like it's candy apple.
I was going to say, it looks like a candy apple red,
Yeah.
is what it looks like. It's tough with the photos.
The little old school teachers type of car.
Yeah.
You know, those are the lower price ones. Again, those lower priced cars like that now are becoming big collector items.
Oh, yeah. A lot of graphic work on the dash. That's nice.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see one that isn't chopped.
No, it's just a nice resto rod, or resto mod.
Keep it all original
That's-
outside, but make it
He
drivable.
shaved the trunk a bit, cleaned that up, but looks really, really nice with big spears on the
Yeah.
taillights. Oh,
Here we are.
What's that?
There we go. 79, 10th anniversary Trans Am. Ivor Mickelson out of Westminster, Colorado.
So they did make one of them.
Now that one
Yes.
was a pace car, though.
Yeah, I see that.
That was the pace car for the 500 that year.
Well, you own one of those, and yours is a pace car
Absolutely.
because I've seen you pace around it quite a few times when it's not running right.
I do. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Now that's neat. Take one of those and
48
Customize it.
Willys. Ray and Lynn Nelson. That looks like
That
it's
is
very well done. I don't have
cleaned
pictures
off the
of
bumpers
inside.
and
Yeah.
made a very interesting vehicle out of that. And those are pretty scarce too. So many of them just rusted away. They drove
Yeah.
until they rusted into the ground.
69 Mercury Cyclone, Frank and Marianne Rotello. These are nice. Jimmy Coleman has one up in Bradenton.
Yeah.
We had a maroon, now he's painted it. Well, you just did an appraisal on the Cyclone. Nice interior.
Nice
Now,
console
is that
there.
pretty much original, Bill?
Well, it's got some changes on it in there. It's
Does it?
A little bit, but it's pretty much original.
Look at that.
yeah.
I like that.
Again, that just like the Barracuda, that
Yep.
nice long sweep on the back. Another
And the
pretty
Mach
Olds.
1.
Yeah.
1953 Oldsmobile Super 88. Danny Aducci. Now that's a big old comfortable car. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh,
Blue and black.
very nice.
Those were classics of their own. They're just a pretty special car. I love the sound of the original engines in those cars too.
Yeah.
Exhaust on them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. 1925 Ford T C Cab. Dale George. Look at the tires on that puppy.
Little blower.
Yeah.
All the wood trim.
All wood all around the-
firewall, all around
Yep.
the radiator.
Yeah. And the dash.
Yeah.
Kept it all the way through.
The beautiful dash you put in that. That's. And you got the original steering wheel.
Yeah. Very nice. Nice job he did on that. Look at that.
Yeah, a little wheelie bar, parachute.
Yeah, I think
That
that
puppy
wheelie
hauls.
bar in the back so that when the wind catches that cab, it won't flip it over
it over.
backwards.
Ford.
Falcon.
1963 and a half. Little Ford Falcon. Andrea Hatton out of Lakewood, Colorado. Very nice
Those were
car.
good cars. I
Yeah.
had a Falcon years ago, one of the first ones. Boy, that car really
Very
held up for a
reliable.
long time. Yeah. Did it say that was a Sprint or anything like that?
And no, it just says 63 and a half.
Futura, not just a regular.
Didn't give me a. That's a another beautiful area. They've got some
Yeah.
gorgeous settings for car shows out there. Of course, they can only do them 3 months of the year with
Yeah.
the weather. But
Well, you're getting sort of like that too.
thank you, Mr. Terry Lewis. Another fine job. We appreciate all your hard work out there. All brought to you in part by Keels and Wheels.
That guy.
There you go.
Oh, good tonight.
He'll be at Super Cruise with his That Guy hat on. He said to me the other day, he said, Lance, he said, I walked all through Devereaux, the show at Devereaux. He said, I couldn't count how many people said, hey, it's that guy. So they're recognizing him from it. And he's having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, some nice stuff. I've
You know,
got
you're
another-
talking about up north and having just a few months for the shows, but there are a lot of shows now taking place in the wintertime. They have indoor shows. They were doing that when I left up north years ago, and they do indoor shows in the wintertime, big ones.
Still do, and they do a lot of them? Or?
Yeah, I know the Coliseum in Fort Wayne, we used to have a great big room down under the skating rink.
No.
It's huge. You could have probably 70, 80 cars in there. And we had indoor
See,
shows
now,
in the wintertime.
Indoor shows, you've got a lot of restrictions. You can only have so much gas in the tank and different things.
No, it
and-
wasn't too bad. You had to disconnect the battery and
Right.
and stuff like
Right.
that.
Well, they used to bring them in down at Sarasota Square Mall before it
Yeah.
was Westfield.
Yeah.
Inside, the cars would be from one end to the other. Every 20, 30 feet, it'd be another car.
Yeah, when I was
Believe me,
president of the
they're over
AACA in Sarasota, we had them in DeSoto Mall. That was our annual show every year. Was in the DeSoto Mall inside.
in the DeSoto Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which would be a cool thing to do again. You know, that kind of try to put that stuff together. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
putting together. Is that it? Oh, he's being so gentle with the.
Break time.
That's the sign for shut up.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what that is.
I thought it meant the cameraman had to go to the restroom or something.
Folks, we got to hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go away. Junior's Trim Shop in Venice. Our award-winning interiors have been applauded locally and nationally. Junior's will repair or replace seat covers, carpet, door panels, and both vinyl and convertible tops. Our experts have more than 40 years of experience and specialize in original, antique, and custom automobiles, boats, and aircraft. For quality craftsmanship at a reasonable price, call Junior's today, 493-1840. That's 493-1840.